he entered a situation where that team is now so much better, probably than any team ever, that there's no way for them, if they're healthy, for them to lose. They can't lose. Did LeBron James and the Cavs, who had an excellent team that year, have a shot against that Warriors team?
Max Kellerman basically came out and he was on Rich Paul's podcast, and he basically was having a debate with Rich Paul on if Kevin Durant's 2 rings in Golden State is just as impressive as LeBron's in 2016. Here we go.
One of my favorite players, by the way. I'm not picking on him because I don't like him or something, but I'm telling you how I feel about it and how I think about it. In KD's case, the championships are not like, for example, LeBron's championship in Cleveland, is because instead of demonstrating the thing that I just said, he entered a situation where that team is now so much better, probably than any team ever, that there's no way for them, if they're healthy, for them to lose. They can't lose. Did LeBron James and the Cavs, who had an excellent team that year, have a shot against that Warriors team? Was there a chance in hell they could beat that team?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Do you agree, yes or no, that they had a chance in hell, or they did not?
I do think they had a chance. Yes.
Really?
I do think they had a chance because
Really?
Yes, really. Because
they got stomped out.
Yeah, but in a series, the series is a lot closer than the end result of whether it was 4-1 or 4-0. Because if you win, there's momentum swings in series. If you win game 1 versus the charge call or whatever the case may be, if it's a tie series 1,
Rich Paul just yapping.
1 going into game 3, now that team steals home court advantage.
There's nothing, I hear you normally, but not again. Rich, but they had Steph and KD and Clay and Dre. It was over.
Listen, I'm not that person. I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, just because you had names. No. That Golden State Warriors won that series fair and square.
Okay, time out.
And they
in the year before, LeBron James, in one of the greatest games and moments and comebacks in the history of American team sports, at the peak of his powers, give or take, with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, was fortunate that Draymond Green lost his cool and got suspended, that they were able to come back and they won.
I disagree with that too. There's no
strike that from the record. I don't
but here's what I'm saying. That comment that you guys make, that's people trying to discredit.
I agree. But by the way, LeBron goaded him into making that mistake. So that's part of the game. I'm with you. My point is, it took everything and then some to barely overcome that team the year before. And then they added Kevin Durant. It's over. There's nothing you can do.
Let me tell you something.
Unless you added, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, there's nothing you can do.
There's something you could do. You can come back the next year and get back.
Max, bro. This is why I miss Max on First Take, bro. His the way he talks, how passionate he is about his opinion is hilarious, bro.
And this is what I try to
as a franchise, you're saying.
This is what I try to explain to you. Okay, they came back from 3-1 and won. They went and got Kevin Durant and won. Oh, we need to get better to come back and combat what they did. Oh, we can't. Why? Because we don't have the capabilities to. That's it. That's the ball game.
Okay, but you're talking again about the point of view of the franchise. Stay with KD. With the evaluation of KD. KD overall skills, maybe the best player ever. Right? Both sides of the ball, overall package, maybe the best player ever. But he is not considered by almost anyone the greatest player ever, because the way you prove greatness is through leading a team to a championship, but because he parachuted into the championship and put them so far over the far over the top they could not lose.
That team started with 0.
Rich Paul is talking like an agent right now. Like, come on, bro. He's just trying to say the right things. Now, Grant, I don't think Rich Paul will ever believe Kevin Durant will, want him as an agent, right? I think Kevin Durant has his own shit going on, but Rich, bro, you are LeBron's agent. I know for a fact when you saw the move come out that he wanted to Golden State, you and Brown was like, "Oh, damn, bro, you just won a chip. Now we can't go back to back. Come on."
zero win column loss, just like everybody else. Anything could have happened. And if something would have happened that prevented them, you guys would be saying different. That's where commentators and analysts and pundits differ from experts. That's the difference, because anything could happen. It's an 82-game regular season.
You know what happened?
And there's a playoff.
2 consecutive years, they stomped out everybody.
Okay.
They did, yeah. I think they swept the competition, right? They lost. I think they lost like 1 game to Cleveland. I think they swept them 1 year, then Gentlemen swept them the next. It was pathetic.
Hey,
That's what happened.
Yes, but they.
And then you know when they didn't stop out everyone? When KD got hurt. Now he's not available. Now you lose. It's pretty simple.
Right,
With KD, unbeatable team.
But that just happened in year 3 versus happening in year 1, and you don't wish it happened at all. But the point I'm trying.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck Rich Paul's talking about, and I fuck with Rich Paul, one of the greatest minds as far as you know, being an agent for players and shit like that, contract negotiations. But bro, like, what? Stop. This is cap. This is cappery.
As Will Ferrell said in Anchorman, agree to disagree.
We agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, again, you have to be able to continue to create flexibility that you can always get.
I'm turning this shit off. We're supposed to be yapping. What the comment saying? Somebody put Max wants to say Golden State stopped everyone before KD got hurt and they lost, but clearly forgot in 2016 Chris Paul got hurt in Game 5. It was the Rockets. This guy's a Rockets fan. He's mad. I ain't gonna lie for it. This Max been saying this shit for years, bro. Max is right. Rich couldn't argue any of his points. KD took the easy route to his rings. That's undisputable. I'll leave it at that, guys. Let me know what y'all think about that.